Hey guys, welcome back. This is Non Lammers of Invoked 101, and today I'm doing my Infinitrack deck profile. Now, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know, and even just a little while back when we uploaded our box opening, you'll know that I've been wanting to play Infinitracks for a while, and it did take a little bit, but I actually have a shout out to give because I traded a dude for some cards down at the Tulsa Regional, and I told him I would, so I need my wallet. Alright, I need to give a shout out to a Taylor Torres for hooking me up with the third anchor drill, the outrigger, and another, I think it was a trencher from the Infinite Ignition archetype. So thank you, man. That finished out this deck. Alright, so outside of that, I'm really excited for this deck. I've played it just a little bit, and I like it. There's a few things that I might change up, but I think that this is a pretty solid build for it right now. So anyways, I'm going to move the spells and traps and the extra decks off to the side, and we're going to talk about the monsters. So first up, 3 Infinite, I don't want to call them Infinite Ignition, Infinitrack Anchor Drill. So Anchor Drill has the effect to, when he's normal and special summon, to special summon a Earth Machine monster from the hand in defense position, and then he can also combine their levels. So like if you special summon another 4, he becomes an 8. Which is pretty cool. But you can only use each effect once per turn. So he's kind of like a tin goldfish for Earth Machines, which is pretty dope. But, namely for his archetype. And then we have triple Infinitrack Harvester. Harvester has the effect of when he's normal or special summon to add any Infinitrack monster from the deck to the hand. And then he also shares the effect to combine levels, much like Anchor Drill does. And of course, both effects are once per turns. But I like Harvester a lot. He's a machine dupe target, which is awesome. And he has 2100 defense, which is pretty dope. This guy's like, I thought this one was like my favorite. Nah, Harvester is easily like one of the best one. And then the next one is, the next one is 3 Infinitrack Trencher. So Trencher has the effect to tribute all the level 5 Infinitrack share the first effect, which is that you once per turn you can special summon them by tributing a Earth Machine, and you can special summon them in defense mode, which is awesome. And then they all have a unique effect. All the level 5s have unique effects, which is, his unique effect is that you can banish him and then special summon an Infinitrack monster from the graveyard, which is pretty dope. And then the last one that I run 3 of is 3 Crab Crane. So Crab Crane has the bonus effect of, I think you banish him from the, you banish one machine from your graveyard, add a Outrigger extension from deck to hand. So, which is like their rank up magic. It's a continuous spell. It also protects Xyz monsters. But yeah, so it's like their rank up spell. Then for the other ones, for the 2 ofs, I play 2 Infinitrack Tunneler. Tunneler has the bonus effect of you target 5 Earth Machine monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and then draw 2. So that's a pretty good one. And then we play 2 Drag Shovel. I believe his is that you banish an Earth Machine and search Spin Turn. You can banish one machine monster from your graveyard, add Spin Turn. There we go. You know what, with all this banishing, they might, Pot of Acquisition might be pretty good in this deck. Anyway, that's it for the Infinitrack monsters. That's all the ones I play. And I think that this is, I mean, maybe you want to only play one of that. I have thought about cutting this one to 2, but I like playing, I like playing these numbers, especially with some of the other cards in the deck. And then 2 Flying Railroad Stampede Pegasus. So Pegasus has the effect of when he's normal or special summoned, you can target an Earth Machine in your graveyard, special summon in defense mode, but its effects are negated. Then he has another effect, which is that he copies a level, or he makes the other monster copy his level. So like if you summon a level 5, he can become a level 5, or the level 5 can become a 4, which is pretty dope. And then we play a Gadget Engine, which is 3 gold and 3 silver, just because we want the gadgets in our hand. And we have, and even if, and also it's just so that way, even if we don't open the Infinitrack level 4, we can start making some Xyz monsters or some Link monsters with this. Alright, next up we have the spell lineup. I play 1 Outrigger extension, which Yeah, I know, only playing one. I wanted to play two, but I just can't get my hands on another copy. So this card has the effect of your opponent cannot target machine Xyz monsters you control with card effects, and then once per turn, you can target one Infinitrack Xyz you control, special summon from your extra deck one machine monster that's 2 ranks higher than that target by using that target as material. Also, you can't special summon for the rest of the turn except Earth Machines, even if this card leaves the field. This is treated as an Xyz summon, transfers materials to the summoned monster. So that's pretty dope. And then I play triple machine dupe. We have 2 targets in the deck. I figured might as well max out on it. And then alongside that, we play double instant fusion to summon a level 5 from the extra deck. I'm playing 2 Iron Call for some Reborns. And then we get into the one-ofs, which is, so if you don't know what Iron Call does, Iron Call is an old spell card, and it says, if you control a machine type monster, target a level 4 or lower machine in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. So we're usually using this to get back a guy to either do a rank 4 play or to do a rank 7 play with Harvester. And then for the one-ofs, I play 1 Astral Force. This is just more copies of Outrigger Extension, really. And then 1 Xyz Reception. This card is really cool. So what this one says, it says target 1 face-up monster you control that has a level. Special summon 1 monster with the same level as that monster from your hand. Its effects are negated. Also, its attack and defense become 0. So it's basically if I see this, I can activate it and special summon another level 5 from my hand, even if I only have the 1 card. 1 Reborn, just because it's a Reborn, and 1 Dark Hole. And that's it for the spells. Honestly, this Dark Hole could be a Regeki. I have a spare Regeki, so I might switch it. And then, so now we come to the traps. Triple Spin Turn. So Spin Turn is the archetypal trap. This card is really cool. I like this card a lot. I think it's funny. So it says, activate one of the following effects. Target an Earth Machine Xyz monster you control in attack position, and 1 monster your opponent controls. Change the battle position of your monster, and if you do, destroy the opponent's monster. Then it has the other effect, which is target an Earth Machine Xyz you control in defense mode, and a spell and trap your opponent controls. Change the battle position of your monster, and if you do, destroy that opponent's spell and trap. So basically, it's just like, oh, well, I'm in attack, now I'm in defense, pop. So as you're actually like spinning them and popping cards, I think it's funny. And then 1 Breakthrough Skill. I thought this was neat. My buddies played this card against me in this format, and it's pretty useful, honestly, from what I've seen. So I figured I'd put it in here. Just like I said, this is just a little casual deck. I haven't said that, but it is just a little casual deck that I like to play. So, all right, that's it for the main deck. Moving into the extra deck, we're gonna start with the Infinitrack, starting with the Xyz monsters. We're gonna go high to low, and then we're gonna talk about the Link monster. So we got 2 of the rank 9, which is Infinitrack Earth Slicer. This guy, I remember reading this guy and like thinking he was awesome. So Earth Slicer has the effect of when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. Oh yeah, all of them do that. All the Infinitrack Xyz monsters, if they run something over, they attach it as an Xyz material. And then you can only activate each of the following effects. Yeah, you can only activate each of the following effects of Infinitrack Earth Slicer once per turn. And that's, you can detach any number of materials from this card, target that many cards on the field, destroy them. So I think that's, what is that? There's a train card that does something similar. It's like the trap card. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 Machine Link monster, special summon this card in defense position. That's another thing. All the Infinitrack Xyz monsters have the ability to tribute a Machine Link and then special summon themselves back in defense position, which is pretty useful. Just means they basically can't die as long as you have Machine Links. So that's him. And then Mountain Smasher, we play 1 copy of. So this guy has the same effect of being able to tribute a Link machine, and also if it kills something, it attaches it material. His bonus effect is that you can detach 1 material and it gains 1,000 attack, which is, he's 2100, so he'll go to 31 when you detach, which is pretty big, and he keeps the buff. So that's pretty awesome. And then lastly, we have 1 Infinitrack River Stormer. This is their rank 5, and his bonus effect is that you can detach 1 material from this card, take 1 Earth Machine monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or set it to the graveyard, or send it to the graveyard. This guy is like awesome. He's kind of like a Avaraptor, and then of course he has the effect to tribute a Link. So that's it for the Xyz monsters. I played 2 of the 9 and 1 of the others. Not by, I play this one at 1 just by choice because I think you only need 1. And then this I play 1 just because, again, I think you only need 1. I also don't think he's that great. But I play 2 of this guy because I think he's awesome. And then for the Link Monster, I play 3 Goliath. I don't play Mega Clops because I don't think that you're ever going to be able to get Mega Clops out on the board. Granted, with all the ways that these guys can bring themselves back, I do think that it is possible. It's just not convenient to do so. So Goliath, all he needs is 1 Infinitrack monster that's not a Link. And then his effect is, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target an Xyz monster you control, attach this card as material. You can only use each effect of Goliath once per turn. And then an Xyz monster whose original type is machine and has this card as material gains this effect. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. So what you do is you summon a Infinitrack, you link it away for Goliath, and then you tribute Goliath for like Earth Slicer or River Stormer, and then it equips Goliath and it can't be killed by card effects as long as it has it, which is pretty dope. And that's it for the Infinitrack parts of the extra deck. I think that's all you really need for Infinitrack cards in the extra deck. Moving into the Xyz monsters, the other Xyz monsters, we have 1 Heavy Armor Terrain Iron Wolf to like attack directly, and also if he dies you get a search a card. We have 1 Nova and 1 Infinity. I know it's a proxy. I need to get an ultra rare Infinity for all the decks that play Infinity. And then 1 Draco Sack for another 7. 1 Interblathnir. If you don't know what Interblathnir does, I didn't know what this did either. This card is kind of like nuts. It's a rank 9 and its effect is once per turn. You can detach 1 Xyz material, activate one of these effects, banish a card your opponent controls, banish a random card from your opponent's hand, banish a card from your opponent's graveyard, or banish the top card of your opponent's deck face up. So this card is it's pretty crazy. I like this. So I'm playing that. And then lastly, 1 Gustav Max. Because you can make 10s in this deck, it's just like not super convenient, but you can make 10s. And then 1 Platinum Gadget. This is just an extra machine link. Honestly, if you really want, you can cut this and put in Cleafort Genius. I think that might be another good option. Plus, it'd give you another machine link to play. And then 1 Parapsychroid. So the reason I'm playing Parapsychroid over Panzer Dragon in this one is because it's Earth Machine. And when I was building this deck, I forgot if they had to target an Earth Machine to copy the effect, but I'm pretty sure it's just any machine monster to copy the level. So, but I went with Parapsychroid because it's a 5 Earth. So there we go. And that's the Infinitracks. But yeah, so that's Infinitracks. I really like this deck. I've been excited to play this deck since it got like announced and we saw like all the cards for it. I think that this deck is really fun, and when I was at the ARG and I kept drawing into the Infinitrack parts of this deck, I just wanted to I was sitting there wishing, I was like, man, I should have just played pure Infinitrack. But I also didn't have the extra deck with me, so I couldn't play it even if I wanted to. But as always, tell me what you guys thought about this deck in the comments below. I'm excited to play this deck. I'm definitely taking it to my casual locals, and it's definitely going in the next locals vlog. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.